and we start with the Sefer Shmiras Haloshon, and topic is it is on our hands. Okay. The Talmud states, Yom 9b, that the second temple was destroyed because of sinas hinam, baseless hatred, to which Lashon Hara is a prime contributing factor. If this sin had the power to destroy the entire existing temple, surely it has the power to prevent new temple from being built. Therefore, one who will strengthen himself regarding Shmiras Haloshon and will inspire others to do the same, will surely earn for himself inestimable merit. Inestimable merit. So meaning big. Okay. The coming of Mashiach is literally in our hands. For Zohar Chadash states in Parashat Noach 23:3 that a single congregation can merit to bring about the final redemption by internalizing the quality of peace in a desired way. It is impossible to merit the quality of peace without first ridding oneself of baseless hatred and Lashon Hara. Whoever will strive to rid himself of those sins will have a share in the building of the third temple. We are to be granted the opportunity. Were we to be granted the opportunity to build the temple today, and all that we are lacking was money, surely each one of us would come forth and contribute generously. Who would not want to want a share in the temple construction? In truth, it is not money that is needed. Rather, what each of us must do to uproot baseless hatred from within himself, refrains from speaking Lashon Hara and acquiring quality of peace. How exalted will be those who merit this accomplishment. For when Mashiach will appear in the temple will be built, it will become known that the prayer and important role of bringing this about. Okay. Who played the important role in bringing this about? Okay, so meaning all these people who were observing Shmiras Haloshon. Okay, so let's do from the beginning. There are a few very interesting points. Okay, the Talmud states in Yom 9b the second temple was destroyed because of sinat hinam. Just to remind us not to take the things out of context, and there are another 5 or 6 things that the Talmud says that the reason of it was the reason why the temple was destroyed. So let's not kid ourselves. So it one of the reasons, yes. And another big reason is I remember that we did not perform. Hashem said, "I destroyed the temple because you did not perform mitzvah with happiness, with gladness." So people perform the mitzvah, but out of wrath, not because they were very enthusiastic. It's you think about it, it's like it's a very, very sad reality even today. So many people just turn the pages and wait until the prayers are over, unfortunately. Okay, basis hatred, to which Lashon Hara is a prime contributing factor. Right, meaning people started speaking about others and hate each other in return, and that's how it starts. Okay, and that's how it continues. If this sin has the power to destroy the existing temple, surely it has the power to prevent new temple from being built. And this is a very strong statement, very interesting, if you think about it. So of course, what is it harder, to build a new temple or to destroy the temple, right? So of course, the harder is to destroy existing temple because there is a holiness already in there, right? So it says if this sin was contributed factor, right, to destroy the temple, needless to say, it preventing factor from rebuilding the temple, which is right, mind blowing, right? Therefore, one who will strengthen himself regarding Shmiras Haloshon will inspire others to do the same, will surely earn for himself inestimable merit, right? So meaning when person try to control his speech, and other people understand that, so and other people would also be embarrassed to speak Lashon Hara in his or her presence. So like with us, even without rebuking anyone, so we send a very strong Musar message to all people around us. The coming of Mashiach is literally in our hands. As Zohar Hadash states in Parashat Noach, the single congregation can merit to bring about the final redemption by internalizing the quality of peace in desired way. So, and that's very famous statement. So, but if you think about it, very deep about these statements, it's very, very depressing statement. So Zohar Hadash said, even if you have a peace not among all of the Jews, Sephardim, Ashkenazim, right, all of the Chabadniks, all of the other Hasidim. No, we're talking about in one congregation, one from all of these congregation, one in which you're going to have a perfect peace. Meaning that from that time until now, there is not even one congregation. That's how sad our situation is. Right? It's always this guy does not like that guy, and this wife does not like that wife. So all of these things, right? And kids hate each other, right? So that's how sad our situation is. So meaning, and I heard about some people they would try to push for this perfect peace, and I think even Zohar himself, Ari HaKadosh, right? So he created this kind of congregation. They separated. So he took the best of his students, and I don't remember all of the details of the story, but I think he was shying, and at the end, like he got a message, and I think it was very close to coming on Mashiach, if I remember correctly, and something fell through, and he was trying to find out what happened, and it was two wives, right, of two Talmidei Chachamim, the holy ones, right? So they were arguing whose husband is more holy. That's it. So like in this, maybe like it's not like we're against each other, but this little disagreement so brought to end of the plans. And the way I understand, so Ari Gadosh, so he died very, very soon after this incident. Why he did not try second time, I don't know. So I mean, sometimes people hear the story, but they never ask a question. So me personally, I always ask technical questions, like the different questions. I mean, for me, it does not make sense. Why it was only that one, and why he could not build another one, or like maybe rebuke people and make them do teshuva. I don't know. But the same situation, even in one separate congregation, doesn't matter how they love each other, there is no peace, unfortunately. It is important to merit the quality of peace without first reading himself. And it is impossible to merit the quality of peace without reading first reading oneself with baseless hatred and Lashon Hara. Right. Whoever will strive to rid himself of these sins will have a share in the building of the temple. Meaning, if it did destroy, so meaning if a person would help herself back from speaking Lashon Hara, so that's how we have contribution in building the temple. Did we say yesterday? I don't know when we say it. I don't remember. Maybe on Monday. But the idea is, it's a very famous idea. So if a person had the opportunity to sin and did not, just stay back. It counts for a Jew only, of course. So it counts as he did actually mitzvah. Right? He was passive, but counts as he did the mitzvah. So here, a person had the opportunity to speak Lashon Hara. He had juicy gossip, and he did not. So it's in some sense, it counts toward the rebuilding of the Beis, third temple. So it's not a rebuild in itself, but at least the time when it would be rebuilt. Okay. I mean, most likely there are two opinions. People would rebuild it, or it's going to come ready from Shemayim. But in any way, first we need that Mashiach and permission. Were we to be granted the opportunity to build the temple today, and all were lucky and there was money, surely each one would come forth and contribute generously. Who would not want to share in the temple's construction? In truth, it has not the money that is needed. Rather, each of us must do is uproot baseless hatred. So money. So if it would be about money, so everybody would contribute. There is no problem. So money never stops the Jews, right? Never. Even these clowns say whatever they say. Jews were always in all the old generations very generous people, and it would not stop us, right? But they say, okay, we don't need money. Keep the money, but can you shut your mouth? Basically, stop speaking Lashon Hara. That's better than money. Okay, I mean that's what can help rebuilding of the temple. How exalted will be those who merit these accomplishments. For when Mashiach will appear and the temple will be rebuilt, it will come to know that they played an important role in the building about, right? In bring this about, meaning bring about rebuilding of the temple. Okay, so let's stop here. Let me quickly check if you have any questions. Okay, so the question, if we know someone made a certain mistake, thus thinking that this person who learns Torah regularly won't eventually change for good, could it baseless hatred? Okay, so one more time. If we know someone made a certain mistake, okay. Thus thinking that this person who learns Torah regularly won't eventually change counter baseless hatred. I think so. But the question, why would we think that he would not do teshuva? I mean, if a person knows about the sin, right? I mean, it's well known. I mean, it's well known sin. It's not like some unknown, right? For example, which is very unknown, and we spent many classes on this. Is the laws of Yichud. Yeah, everybody know that one-on-one is forbidden, right? But that's it, right? But how far does it go? So most of the people not aware, not even approximately, right? But if person learns Torah, so most likely, especially when person goes through different topics, so most likely he's going to get to the topic of his sin and do teshuva. So to suspect the person would not do, I don't think it's not reasonable. Okay, unless we know something about this person. Okay.